Mm, okay. Oh, my hair is not looking good today. I forgot to put my glasses on my head. Oh dear. I'm gonna go grab them. Be right back. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I needed my spray. I am back. My glasses and my spray. And now we're in work mode. Okay. My eyeshadow looks very messy. I'm not sure why. I look so naked without my lip. I might put a bit of lip gloss on as well. Treat myself, girl. Treat myself. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? How are we doing? Let me get the PayPal link and put it on the comments. How is everyone doing today? How are we feeling? How's your day been, or morning, whatever you're doing? I'm going to put some of this on. This is my favorite. This is from Elf, if anyone's interested. This is the Princess Cut. I like this one. This one is my favorite at the moment. Yes, we are doing readings. So let me get the link. Reading, and then I'll put it in the pinned message. Oh, thank you, Alex. I'm aiming to do a few more. I just need to get my energy back. I literally have my monthlies today, which is not fun at all. But I really look forward to do the live today. I was really looking forward to it today because it makes me feel better, and I love talking to you guys. So that's great. Yeah, so I'm always happy to be here. So how is everyone doing? How are you feeling? How's the weather? How's your life? Feel free to share if you want to share. Kind of fine. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets even better than fine. I'm doing good. As I said, I had my period. So it's not fun. I had really, really bad cramps and stuff this morning, so it was not fun at all. But I feel a lot better now, so that's good. I wanted to make sure that I was on today because I love doing these live streams. So yeah, we are going to do a little prayer and treat ourselves. I'm going to do a little prayer over this reading. I'm trying to incorporate a little bit more wellness into my reading. So we're going to put a little prayer over this message. We're going to bring in Jesus Christ energy, God energy, spirit guides, angels, and any beings of the highest good light. We're going to put a protection over this live stream, and we're going to put protection over anyone watching. And we bless this live stream. We bless anyone watching, and we put a safe bubble over all the messages, and we put blessings and abundance, and we bring all beautiful energy into this reading, grounded energy as well. And also, I would like to pray for very specific messages and to allow my intuition to open today. I need some assistance because I'm on my period. Grounding my root chakra and my crown, bringing it around and back, and seal it. Amen. Okay, beautiful. Right, so let's get started with the readings. I've already got some people already, so that's great. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have Cassie. Did you put 3 in? Did you put 3 in, Cassie? Thank you so much. So we'll write the list out now. So if anyone would like a reading, as usual, sorry, I didn't tell you what to do. if you're new here, then if you would like a reading, it will be on this live stream. And basically, you just purchase it for £12 and you get a reading. And it can be about anything you like. It can be health, wellness, love, relationships, overall well being, whatever you want, whatever floats your boat. And then I will put you on a list, and then basically you can check the list as we go through. I will always write now as well to tell you when your reading is now, and then you can come back to it. I will keep the sorry, this bit of hair is really bothering me. I will keep the live stream on my YouTube channel as well. So if you want to check back, then I'll try and keep the video on my YouTube as well. Do you still do jewelry? Do you know what's so funny? I was literally thinking about doing jewelry again. Like, I was thinking about it. I was thinking I really miss making jewelry and doing my crystals and stuff. Would you like that? Would you like some jewelry? I feel like I want to make more witchy stuff. Like, I need to get into my witchiness. Like, I know my channel is all about tarot, but I need to get into my witchiness. So yes, I would love to do jewelry, definitely. Other sister Bridget really enjoyed her reading from you on Friday. Oh, that's so great. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Okay, so we have Cassie is first times 2. And then we have, yeah, if PayPal link is below, it's in the comments as well. And then we have Lauren _Mercury. Guessing that's your YouTube. And then we have Cassie and Bridget's sister. Oh my gosh, there's a whole coven here. I love this. Okay. All right. That's totally fine. I have a bracelet from a long time ago. I need a new one. It's not broke, but I don't want it to be, if that makes sense. Oh, okay, fair enough. I love that. Thank you so much. Yes, I'd love to do more. I think I might open my crown chakra a bit too much. I got a headache now. Let's make sure I'm nice and hydrated before we do this. Okay, let's start off with, oh my gosh, that is a strong coffee. Girl, I made that too strong, girl. Oh my gosh. Woo! I made that way too strong. Your girl needs to slow down. I need to slow down. Thank you, Shortcut. I will check my PayPal once I've done this reading. Okay, let's go then. So first of all, we're going to do Cassie. Cassie times 2. Thank you everyone for being here, by the way. I really appreciate everyone coming on here. Thank you so much. All right, first question. Let me see. Can't I find it? Dang it. Why can't I find it? Rude. There it is. Okay, we're back. Oh, Tamara. Hello, lovely. Sorry, I didn't notice your... Oh, there you are. Yes, I didn't notice your name. I don't. Most of the time, I don't really remember people's YouTube names. I'm getting really good at remembering people's names because I used to be really bad at that, and now I'm getting pretty good at that. I think that's called trauma. I think that's what trauma does to you. So that's fine. Hang on, sorry. I'm just gonna double check the list. Right, so we got okay, so Lauren, and then we've got Margaret, and then we've got Tamara. Okay, that's fine. That is totally fine. You do not need to apologize. Right. First one. Cassie. We're doing Cassie now. So, Cassie, I was wondering about my future husband. How will I meet him? Okay, lovely question. Okay, so if you are on here, Cassie, can you let me know your age? That is always helpful for me. because I can kind of see how far, like when exactly. 34. Okay, thank you. How will you meet him? Okay, so I feel like what first of all, they want me to talk about what you're learning. So, hi, my lovely. Thank you for coming on. I want you to understand that you are learning how to. That sounds so random. I'm just going to tell you. You are learning how to stay in the present moment, and you are learning how to be with your feminine energy. You're learning how to be with your emotions. You're learning how to be with your femininity, your reciprocity, like receiving confirmation. You are learning to receive. You are learning to receive and come into your power as a female. And that is something that you are currently learning at this moment. And it takes time. It's like one step at a time, do, and then you learn it. And then that is going to be, once you've learned part of whatever this is or all of it, then that's going to be when you meet your man. And we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you at the moment, focusing on your one cup, focusing on your emotions, and then this is you kind of climbing this like intimacy ladder, becoming more emotionally intimate with yourself. Now, emotional intimacy is basically just getting close to your emotions, it's understanding yourself, it's not avoiding, it's not using like addictions to avoid your emotions. That's what this is all about. And you are receiving more, you are going to have a life that reflects you a little bit more before you manifest your husband. So you're going to feel more grounded, you're going to see your life is going to feel a lot clearer. And also my hands are really warm, so I don't know if you like healing or if you are needing to receive some Reiki or healing or something like that. I mean, I do Reiki if that's something you're interested in, but if not, could be anyone else you feel drawn to, but my hands feel really hot. So I feel like that is definitely something that you are needing, just to kind of align your energy and align your chakras and just like getting you in alignment. But what I see is you and your kind of like your lineage with your family, especially the women in your family. It's like you're all learning at the same time how to be empowered in different ways. Yours is more about listening to your feminine energy, and this is going to be when you meet your husband, is going to be when you are at a point where you might see it reflected outside of you. So you might see like maybe your sister, one of your sisters gets married, or a cousin, or one of your best friends, and then that's going to be a sign that your husband is on his way. You might be thinking like, oh, it's never going to happen for me, but you're going to start to see it like externally. Okay, you're going to start to see more people around you getting what you want, and that's a massive sign that your partner is on his way. In terms of how, oh, I knew I should have got my dice. Fuck it, I'm gonna go get my dice. Sorry. I have my dice in my office. Right, BRB. Okay, my sincerest apologies. I have my dice now. Okay, so let's see how. So I want this one as well. Right, we've got Aries. So this is about you, your identity, just your energy in general. And then we have Aquarius, we have Mars, and the 10th house. So I think this is to do with, oh, you're an Aries. Perfect. So this is something about you. This is about maybe your solar return. Maybe it's around your birthday. So that is going to be around April, roughly. And then basically, I feel like how you're going to meet him, because that's what you asked specifically, it feels to me it's definitely an intimacy thing. Definitely an intimacy thing. Hi, my lovely. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, it's like an intimacy thing. Like you're learning to like let the love in and let yourself receive love. And then what's happening is your life will shift and it will become more grounded. It's almost like you'll look at your life and you'll be just a lot more satisfied just looking at it. There isn't really specific how. It's like it's more about your feelings. It's like how you feel about yourself. Um, it is something to do with women. It could be like you meet him. It feels to me you meet him by yourself, but your friends approve of him, and as soon as you meet him, you're going to be like, oh yeah, my friends are going to love you. Um, a work event. It's either going to be a work event or an online dating site. So if you're avoiding dating sites, that's totally fine. It's going to be when you feel like, oh, I could try it, right? So you're going to do it when you naturally feel like you want to try it. You know, does that make sense? That's what I feel. That is what I feel for you, and you've just got to you just kind of got to let it be. But I would say for you is, I want you to maybe try and explore a new hobby when you feel drawn to do that. I feel like something like horse riding, or this is so random, but I'm getting like alligators. That's nothing to do with a hobby. I mean, it might be sewing little crochet alligators or something, but like alligators are a sign for you. It's like kind of alligators are not like the most cuddliest animal, but it's kind of like this edgy, stepping out of my comfort zone kind of vibe. You know, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, so that's what I'm feeling for you, my lovely. I hope that resonates for you. We'll see. I think you have another question, don't you? Let me see. Um, okay. So yes, what should I do next for work? Oh, that's an interesting question because that's to do with your love life. I'm really glad that Bridget was pleased with her reading. I love that. And that's great. Okay, so what should I do for work? That's an interesting question. Now, I did say you might meet your man through work. So if you're wanting something different for work, then most likely this job will reflect more of you. It will be more personal to you. I feel by August you could get an inkling of what this is. You could be getting a job interview in August. I feel like you're probably working for somebody else. I don't see you working for yourself. Hmm. It feels quite similar to what you've done before. Let's see. So you feel a bit blocked. You feel like your blessings are just out the window. Yes, so it's definitely to do with love. You meet your man through your job, right? They keep showing me the emotions behind everything. I'm not getting like specific like when and where for you. I think yours is more of like a secretive reading, to be honest. Okay, ninth house, North Node? North Node. Ninth house, North Node, Pisces. I'm wondering if I could do that full time or not. Okay, that's fine. We'll have a look and see. Okay, one thing I'm going to be really blunt to you about is where do you see your sense of self worth? Because I feel like you put yourself down a lot and that's affecting your income. It's like I can't get out of this like rat race energy, but it's like you're so comfortable in it that you struggle to kind of get out of it. It's really hard to explain, but it's like there's a part of you that's got this negative attachment, not even to money, but like to yourself and like your worth. Um, and it's causing like quote unquote like blockage with your career. Now, how you can change this is shadow work. I think actually affirmations, not just like woo woo fluffy ones, like actually really specific, like things like I trust myself. I really like dive into my subconscious to work through my work, whatever, like whatever it is. Um, that I feel like could really, really help. I see you. Hmm. Something's blocking me. I think you've got a shadow in the way. I think there's a shadow. I'm just hearing, yeah, there is. There's a door. All I'm seeing is a door and it's shut. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm feeling. It's like you get given something, but you're, oh no, I don't want that. Because you're not used to receiving. That's why, because you're so kind and so loving and giving, you're not used to being given it. But I feel like you could get through this, and I think possibly you are going to get on top of this. I feel like you're going to work for somebody else first, maybe for a little bit, or like you do this on the side just to get your confidence up, and then you work full time. It depends on what it is, really. I think I see it changing like maybe 2 or 3 times before you figure out what it is you want to do. It's kind of like those stories where you get those like CEOs where they tried like all these different businesses and like one stuck after like a year or 10 years or whatever. For you, it's not going to take you 10 years, but I don't feel like this is an immediate process. You need to figure out what you would like to do first. I don't know exactly what it is though. I don't know exactly what it is. It's something to do with it's very joyful. It feels very joyful. It feels very playful and gentle, very Venusian. Like it feels very like feminine and okay, this is so random, like an accounting firm, but they're all women. So like, and it's all pink aesthetic. Could even be a beautician. Um, Another one so random, candle making, something like that. If you want to do something like beauty, then yeah, you would need to do that because you need to learn how to obviously not hurt people's faces. But you need to figure out what the thing is first, and then you'll know, if that makes sense. I'm trying to piece this together, but for some reason, this energy feels very blocked. Right, let's do one more card. We have Insight, the Universal Chakra, Peach Selenite. This is your solar plexus. This is more like your heart. Insight. So it feels to me like it's something feminine, and you're going to get it like downloaded to you, and it's going to really feel right. Follow the joy. I know that's such like a broad term, but really, really follow your joy. Like if it feels like there's no end and it feels creative and it feels endless, that's where you're looking at it. But that's the only things I can feel. I'm sorry if that wasn't a specific, but there's definitely something to do with Taurus here. I think Taurus, no. Chiron's going out of Taurus, I think into Gemini now, actually. So that should help shift your energy a little bit better. But thank you so much for getting a reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it made sense. Okay, so who have we got next? We got Lauren. And let me just refresh this. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming on here. Thank you so much for being here, and everyone for coming on here and just supporting and just being here. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are welcome, my lovely. Okay, so we got Lauren, and then we're going to do Lauren, there you are, my lovely. Okay, and then we're going to do Margaret, Tamara. Let me just grab this list back up again. Lauren, Margaret, Tamara, Grace, Grace, and we have, I don't know, I think you were on the last live. Is it Sarah's? I apologize. I'm trying. Yes, the list is still open, definitely. We've only just started, so yes, definitely. Okay, Lauren. Let's put some chill music on. Get the vibes going. Okay, Lauren. Okay, so you'd like to know who your future spouse is. How will I be able to identify him? Okay. Well, he feels very edgy, like he's got an edgy energy to him. Like have you always been attracted to like bad boys? Because I feel like this is something that you have done before, but this is like a different type of energy. Because I think you like the bad boy energy, but in a nice guy. Now it's going to change. So like before, it was like, oh, I've been attracted to like bad guys, and they look like bad guys. But the next guy that you attract, if it is going to be your partner, your husband, is they have like tattoos and they're like rocker, like a rock star type look, but they're a nice person. Okay, they're not like somebody who's like like an addict or something like that. Do you have a Google Pay option by any chance? No, sorry, I don't. I only have the PayPal link for now. I do have, I mean, you're welcome to get a written reading. I have my written readings on my website for £20, but it's up to you. Yeah, I feel like this guy he's very edgy. He's got like brown hair, someone who isn't an addict, so it's definitely not the last guy I dated. Exactly. That's definitely the sort of people I have seen you. I can see you like going towards. Now, you've got to get to a point where you're so sick of these assholes that you don't go towards them anymore because you have a habit of going back again to the type of person. Now, this happens a lot. This has happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people I read for, where spiritual women, Christian women, uh, just super feminine women, like we always have like a big heart, but we have lack of boundaries. And if we haven't been brought up with a present dad, or maybe we have struggled with our own self-esteem, then we would feel this need to almost like baby or mother the partner that we're with. So it's kind of like part of us tries to look for a guy that we can always fix, or like somebody who has like the traits of people that we've been with before, or maybe even a male family member. And this repeats, and this is something that I'm seeing happening for you. And I'm hearing like in Ariana Grande's song where she says, I hope I don't repeat history. I'm pretty sure that's how she says it. And what happens is, yes, it take a long time to get exactly, because those are the people you're choosing. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. It's because you're choosing them, but there's a part of you that says this is safe, but it's not safe. It's just familiar. Okay, it's not safe. It's just familiar. So if your familiar is never safe, then it means you're just going to keep going around in circles. So how you to basically, I'm just like kind of like almost giving you like a little education advice here. So I'm sorry, I'm not getting into the person first, but I really need to talk about this for you. So because I don't want you just getting with these guys because they're horrible people. So what will happen is you'll get to a point where you're like so sick of being treated like rubbish, and you'll get to a point where you're like, I'm so sick of this. And how it will change for you is you've really got to actually allow a man to see the real version of you, like the real you. Now, that is why they take time to take their mask off, because most likely it probably takes you a while to take your mask off, because you are attracting somebody that has the similar energy to you. It doesn't mean they're like you, it doesn't mean they're exactly like you, it means they're similar to you, right? So there's a part of you that is so scared to be vulnerable with a man, because if you're vulnerable with a man and you're vulnerable with a man who is your husband and you're ready to be with somebody long term, they're going to see all of you. They're going to see your messiness. They're going to see you fart. They're going to see you be emotional. They're going to see you be crying. They're going to see you doing things that you may have never done in front of somebody. Now you've got to be ready to be in that energy when it comes to meeting your husband. So you've got to be seeing yourself in that way. So I feel for you is you've got to explore these different sides of you, and not just the part of you that is trying to be perfect, that is trying to be the perfect model, possibly even model daughter that maybe you have had to be, especially if you're a golden child or a scapegoat. And you feel like you have to be like this cookie cutter model-esque person, especially as a woman as well. Like we feel like we've got to be perfect. And there's coping mechanisms that you've put in place that has brought these men in, right? So these men see something within you, and it's literally like they see you as somebody that they can manipulate, but it's really about you having boundaries. Now, you will notice that this person will always have a red flag, but you won't notice it until you actually start to see it and stop ignoring it. So when you meet your man, he is going to be such a kind soul, and he's going to have all the traits that you want in a man, but he's going to have this edge to him that you might think, oh, that's not really a good person to be around. And basically, he will be a good person to be around. It would just feel very, very strange. Thank you, Trinity. I will check my PayPal in just a moment. Yeah, and it's like this guy, he wears a lot of black, he has brown hair, how you can notice him is he'll be in the music industry. So in the music industry, possibly quite big. I don't feel like he's going to be super famous, but I can see roughly where you're from. So he might have like quite a big following, but not really. So maybe like, I don't know, on Instagram, like 20,000 followers or something like that. He is most likely part of a band. He's got like a rocker-esque energy. And how you'll notice him is he'll notice you. Like you'll be seen. He will see you fully. Like your eyes will lock and you'll be like, whoa, that's scary. Because I can tell you the first time that I ever like properly locked eyes with my man, it was so weird because my man was looking right into me and it was scary as fuck. It was scary. It was scary. I've never had a man look at me like dead in the eyes and just hold the eye contact. That's going to be what it's like for you. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's kind of the thing that maybe why you won't expect it. And I think that's quite a good thing actually, because I feel like I feel like this is a hidden part of you. It's like your fire, your music side of you, your expression. Maybe you're going to get into dance, maybe you're going to get into music, maybe you're going to get into theater or drama or something like that. And then you'll kind of come together. Now, it could be you see him at one of his shows. It could be your friend invites you to one of his shows. It could be that, I don't know, somehow you're going to meet this person. That is going to be how you'll notice him because he is into music. He'll probably be wearing like a band shirt. He's kind of got this like rocker edge, but his music will not be like really like, I don't know, dramatic, demonic stuff. It'll be just like expressive rock. That's how they're calling it. It's calling it expressive rock. Um, and he is so funny. Like he's got a really funny edge to him. And he's very like his energy's really fluffy. So when he's off stage and he's taking like his music really seriously, he's really joyful, funny. He's got a very rounded energy, like he's got a Leo energy. His energy is very rounded, it's very fiery. Now, because he's fiery, this means that you are learning to work with your fire. So who we meet and the zodiac signs that we meet represents what we are learning within ourselves. So if you meet a fire sign, it's to do with your fire. If you meet a water sign, it's to do with your emotions, that type of thing. So I feel for you, it's your fire, it's your boundaries, it's saying no, it's your expression, it's all of that stuff. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm going to get you a couple of cards on this. And it's completely divinely timed, the star. Look out for stars because that is going to guide you when you feel really, really crappy. You're like, oh my gosh, I keep getting played by these guys. And then, like I say, one day you're going to be like, I'm done. And I don't know exactly how you meet, but it feels very serendipitous because you're just doing your thing. You're just doing your thing. You're out there. If you're quite an extroverted person, I see you meet this person like not too long. And yeah, you'll be so done with men who cannot be emotionally available to you. And trust me, there are so many emotionally available men who would love to have you as their girlfriend. Okay, so don't ever think that that's not going to happen, right? There are diamonds in the rough. Trust me, there are, and you'll find him. Okay. So that's your reading. I hope that resonated and I hope that helped. Okay, so we got Margaret, Tamara, Grace, and Sarah. You are very welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, let me just refresh here. Have some coffee, keep me going. If anyone watching is enjoying this live, thank you so much for being here. Whether you get a reading or not, I just love the fact that you're here. That is all I care about, and I appreciate you so much. So thank you so much. And if you are getting a read with me, thank you also. Right, so we've got Cat, and then we've got Azar, and then we've got Cat again. You both have like collided together. That's fine. Okay, so Margaret is going to be now. Let's get your reading here. Okay, the other sister. Love it. Covens. What will my future spouse be like? Oh my gosh, there's lots of spouse readings today. Okay. This is random. I feel like I want to be drawn to like the essential oils healing deck. I love this deck. One of my favorites. Oh, thank you, Trinity. I really appreciate that. Which one are you on the list, by the way? What's your name? Okay, Margaret. Oh, Azza. Okay, perfect. What will my future spouse be like? Your future spouse will be somebody who will absolutely change your friggin' life. He is going to show you that not every man is a pain in the bum. Not every man is horrible. There are some nice guys out there, and you're going to have one of those. He's going to open you up like a flower. He's going to open you up and make you feel so beautiful. And it's going to take some practice to get to this point. Okay, it's going to take some practice for you to open up. My hands are buzzing again. So you sisters are like the hand buzzing sisters, as my hands are like getting really warm. One of you is definitely a healer or something like that. Or one of you, like I say, needs Reiki or some sort of healing, some sort of adjustment. Okay, so yes, I want to show you these flowers because this is the energy I'm getting. I'll keep looking at them. I absolutely love these flowers. Peonies, I think they are gorgeous. Like, look how massive they are. Like, I've got quite a big head. Like, look how huge. That is going to be how you feel. You're going to be surrounded by pink. You're going to be surrounded by this beautiful big energy, and you're going to feel like these overwhelming feelings of joy, of abundance, of fresh newness. He's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. Now, I don't exactly know how, when, all those things. I like the fact that you asked what would they be like, because I feel for you it's actually quite good that it's a mystery how you're going to meet them, because trust me, I started getting readings when I was 18, right? And I'm 29 now, which is crazy. Nearly 30. I'm scared. But like, oh my gosh, every time I say I'm 30, it freaks me out. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? I was never told how I was gonna meet my husband, and I'm with him now. And I was never told that. I was told I was gonna meet him later in life, which makes sense because I'm a mature girly. 30, 30. Are you 30? Are you a bit younger than that? A bit older? Because that could be a sign. Ooh. See, you're going to feel very, very abundant. 31. Okay, fair enough. Good, good, good. So that's good then, because we've got 1313, 3030. So at this moment, you are learning to embrace transformation, trust your intuition, letting the abundance flow, allowing yourself to just know that it's okay, you're being looked after. I know, right? I feel like you are coming into this place of, okay, I'm going to be really blunt. You may be the first one to get a partner out of your sisters. I don't know who's single. I think you might, if it's all your sisters, and I feel like you're going to be the first one. So sorry, you're going to compete with each other. I feel like you might be the first one. Don't worry, your 30s are the best decade. Ah, thank you. I hope so. It feels like it is. It feels like it's getting there. My 20s were a fucking shit tip. I hated them. I hated them. They're rubbish. Like I didn't do anything. It was horrible. Yeah, so I feel like your man he's gonna help you feel? Oh, he's gonna help you feel, yeah. But he's gonna help you heal your physical and emotional wounds. He's going to open you up to life that you've not had before with a man. Like he's going to be husband material. Like he's going to be like main man husband material. You and your sister's going to be cute little bridesmaids. Pink is definitely the color. Pink must be lilac as well. I'm seeing like 222 is like the number of the wedding. So it's like just complete and utter like I'm hearing natural abundance. So you both were always meant to meet each other. You both were always meant to come together. And trust me on this, like this is coming from somebody who genuinely never thought she was going to get with anyone. Like never, ever, ever. Okay. I now I'm with someone, it's like, okay, I do get it. I get it. I get it now. Like if I can be with somebody, everyone can. Like this, it's mental. And I see you. Okay, this is such a cute message. I see you building like a sandcastle, and you're a little girl, and it's such a cute little message. Also, if you want a girl, I do see you having like a little girl, maybe a couple of little girls as well. One older, one younger, if that's something you're able to have. Obviously, I don't know your situation. Even if you want if you don't want children, it feels like it's like this energy of like young energy. It's really, really cute. It's this like oh, this is well cute. Oh, I love this. Okay, sorry, I'm getting into it too much. Let me actually tell you what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing a little girl and she's waving at me now. It's really cute. Hello. It's so cute. So it's you as a little girl. This is also you as your age now. So it's like you're combining your inner child and like your younger self, and it's like and you are learning now at this moment, you're in your joy, you're learning to be in your joy, you're building a sandcastle. And what she's telling me is like life is like building your sandcastle. You got to make it fun sometimes, and your man is going to see you like that little girl, and it is so cute. And you are going to see your man like a little boy, like a really like you're going to see his inner child, he's going to see your inner child, and you're going to see his inner child. And you're both, your energy, your innocence is going to like absolutely come out. It's going to be gorgeous. This sandcastle is really cute as well. It's like one of those with the little turrets like on the corners. And it's almost like I'm seeing him come along, and he's like patting the back of the little sandcastle bucket, and he's helping you tap it. So it's like it's showing me you're both building something together. It's so cute. This is adorable. I'm so glad I'm not like emotional now. I was so emotional this morning because this is actually adorable. And it's like it's just this sense of like wholehearted energy. You both have a healing nature to both of you. He's like a massive teddy bear as well. So your cards, this is like your future as well, but you could be drawn to these herbs. So we have lime, and we also have yarrow, and we have curry sage. I'm going to get you a herb for you to work with. Oh, I love that. Yeah, isn't that so cute? I love that. Okay, this is not to be like vain, but I'm so glad you guys keep coming back for readings, because like your energy is so easy to read. Like you have such a wholehearted energy, and I love clients like that because they're so easy to read. Okay, so this is your herb that you need right now. This is also cinnamon. This is cassia as well. Provides courage and strength. So that could be something that you need right now. Okay, that is your reading. Love that. What a beautiful message. Welcome back to the lives, Queen. Ah, thank you. I will send my question shortly. Okay, thank you. Absolutely wonderful to join a light. I felt pulled towards love, and the first thing I hear is about love. Oh my gosh, so many love readings though. There is a full moon in Capricorn. I don't know when it is. It must be soon because I've literally got my period, and I'm always getting my period on the full moon. So I feel like that is going to be like significant. Let me see. Do you guys know when the full moon is? Can you guys educate me? Tomorrow. Oh, that makes sense. It's not far. It's not far then. Thank you for your reading. Okay. Tamara's next. My girl Tamara. How you doing, girl? Thank you for coming on here. Tamara's one of my like long clients. Like she is amazing. She's a lovely human. And she's so nice. So thank you for coming on. Always appreciate the support as always. Okay. But yes, there is a full moon in Capricorn. It is to do with your business, your career. It's like lighting up just so much like career insecurities as well. Ah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I see your lamp in the background. Is that a golden owl? I've asked and prayed to God to show me a golden owl and something good is going to happen. Ah, I love that. How cool is that? That's so funny. Goodness, God has much good to give. He does. I love him. Sometimes I say I hate him, but that's because I'm a human being and I'm allowed to say things like that. Like my friend says, you shouldn't say stuff like that about God. It's like, I'm a human being. God is an all-knowing being. He knows when you're pissed off, and you're allowed to be pissed off if you want to be. Because the next day you'll probably be like, I love you, God. And he'll be like, I love you too, child. So it's like, just people need to just stop taking it so seriously to the point where it like completely what's the word, like takes over your life. You want to have a balanced relationship with God. Yeah, God loves unconditionally, exactly. When I'm in a mood and I'm like, for fuck's sake, God, why are you doing this to me? He's crossing his arms and he's like, you deserve this, girl. Like, you need to go through this. He knows. He's the father. He knows. If he doesn't have boundaries, who will? You know what I mean? Thank you, my lovely. That's totally fine. Just make sure you're on here when I do your reading. If not, I can always just like save you for later. I've finally been able to join live. Hey, I love that. Timing has never worked out, and today it was aligned. Yay! I love that. It hasn't really aligned for me very recently, but I'm glad it's aligning for you guys because I need to see that. I need to see that. Okay. So my lovely, tomorrow, what we're doing now. I want to know what I can do to keep growing on social media, whether it's the right track or what to improve, whether you can see. I feel like I need to tell my story there. Yes. Yes, definitely. I feel like you need to make your okay, so if you want to grow on social media, you wanna definitely be personal. That's always a good shout. Being personal is great. I'm just seeing make your posts a bit more simpler, make it more simple, make it have a point to it. Um, so it depends on the type of people that follow you, whether they're like artistic or they're there for like a certain purpose. I know a lot of you guys follow me because I give advice. Maybe some of you are there for like my personal life, not that I share too much of it, but I may do that later. But for you, I feel like you got to make your post just a little bit more simple. But another one is to actually like grow on Instagram. I always recommend like carousels. They're really good at the moment. So carousels are the ones where you swipe the photos. So you like upload a few photos, or maybe even a reel if you want to try a reel. But if you don't want to do reels, then carousels are a good way of doing it. So carousels are like the ones where you upload like 5 photos or 10 photos, and then people swipe through the photos and they read stuff or they look at whatever you're doing. Um, and putting viral music to it can be really good for you as well in terms of your social media presence. Now, if you want to try reels, they're always a great way to be seen. I like reels, but I don't love them. Like I prefer long form content, but that's completely up to you. It's whatever you feel drawn to do. You kind of get a balance between what you like and what you actually want to create and what somebody else, what you want to create and what social media kind of elevates. If you can get the two together, that's even better. Like for me, I love long form content, but the long form content is nowhere near as popular as it used to be because of YouTube Shorts. But I'm not going to rant. But there we go. So I would say carousels, viral music with the carousel. Get really clear on what your niche is. Like get really clear on like what you really really like out of your content. So for me, mine is like giving advice, spiritually wise. So like mine is I give spiritual advice through what I get in cards and through what I get channeled. That is my content because I'm providing guidance. Now, one thing to look for is also your human design. I can't remember what your human design is, sorry, but if we ever do a reading together again, I would definitely cover your human design. I can even do like a mini human design reading if you want one. But that human design is a really good way of checking out your energy and how you work and how you would like to work with your business. So that can be a really good way of figuring out like what suits you so you don't burn out. I've got a feeling you might be a manifesting generator. But yeah, difficult when you're a writer. I don't think it actually is. I think it's about doing what you genuinely enjoy, but you have to know that you are trying to get somewhere. You got to want it a lot. You got to really want it and be consistent, which I know you are quite consistent because I've seen your posts. It feels to me like you got to make it more simple though. Like you got to make it like it's got a point to it. Does that make sense? Like it's yeah, like maybe even like poetry or like stating what something is when you post it. Like this is for the people who blah blah blah, or I don't know, like this is my story. 5 ways to blah blah blah. Like I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain because I don't know, like a lot, like a lot of your posts are in a different language, I'm pretty sure. So I personally cannot kind of figure out what your niche is, but it's you've got to figure it out for yourself. You've got to figure out what feels right for you because you can't force it. Like if you don't like what you're producing, you're not going to produce it enough. Like it needs to be consistent. Let's get you some cards and some dice. Now, one message I'm getting is you really just need to be patient with it. You are going to get there. I know you're a little bit patient. I know you are because you're very like goal orientated like myself, right? You're very like driven. You're like, I want to get over there. I want to go over there. But it's not always the right time. Thank you so much for coming on here. Thank you for your lovely messages. You are very welcome. Thank you so much for coming on here. I really appreciate you. Okay, yeah. So I feel like you need to. This is interesting. So I've got Pisces, Jupiter, 8th house. Gonna be blunt. This is telling me to introduce more spiritual, more like ethereal energy into your posts. So it could be the style that you're writing at. It could be what your aesthetic looks like. It could be making it more deeper, more of a spiritual exploration, like making it so it's more connected to your intuition rather than it depends on what your idea behind it is. Are you producing because that you think it's popular? Are you producing because you think it's what could be what people like? You kind of got to get a happy medium between the two. Now, the more you introduce Pisces energy into your writing, the more you're going to get people seeing it. It's you kind of don't want to target it at a younger audience. You want to target it at your age bracket and above, I feel. So it's about writing about things that it's getting out your comfort zone. It's getting out your comfort zone. It's writing about stuff that you possibly would have kept secret before. And it's like inching your way out of your comfort zone, writing stuff that you may have kept secret on maybe your phone. Do that, release that. It's like the taboo topics that you have possibly not wanted to write about before. Does that make sense? After payment, does anyone know where I need to send my question? So normally people send their question in PayPal, but I always write now and then the person I'm doing. At this point, I'm doing tomorrow, which is now tomorrow. So you'll know when your reading is getting done. So just look out for the list as well. I'll update the list in a minute as well. Does that make sense? Seek your soul's purpose and fulfill it. Your destiny awaits your action. Divine protection. These are your 2 cards. And then you also have Pisces, like I said, Jupiter, and the 8th house. I'm going to get you just one more roll. Anything else you should focus on in terms of her chart? Her 6th house. So this is to do with your work, your routines, exercise, how you're treating your body. Like, if any of those things are piquing your intuition, you're like, I definitely need to do that. Then focus on that, right? So focus on working on your body, clearing your mind, clearing out your house, getting yourself ready to move, getting yourself ready to work, all those things. Getting nature. What are you avoiding within your routine? What are you avoiding within your routine? That's what I feel is, what you need to look at. We'll get you one more card. I really want to get you just another one of these numerology cards. Your desires are within reach. Stay focused and watch your dreams turn into reality. Number 7. Definitely look out for number 7. Thank you so much, Tamara. As always, lovely talking to you. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're having... is that number significant? Yeah, I hope you're having a lovely evening and you're not being too hard on yourself. I know what you're like, because you're like me. Get really hard on yourself because you're a determined girly like myself. Okay, Corey, Anna, Eleanor. Anna, Eleanor, thank you. As always, I appreciate your support so much. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Okay, so Grace. My girl Grace, you are next. What will my life look like when I moved abroad? Will I meet friends? What it'll be like? Anything like that, please. Okay. So first of all, hey girl. First of all, your message is to like be as authentic as possible. Now I know this is a very broad term, but let me get specific. You need to not pretend like you are trying to be somebody else. It's really difficult if you're used to doing it. And I know I have been. I've got a lot of Libra in my chart, and we're very good at pretending. Just going to call myself out right now. But you got to get good at kind of like just like not pretending like you're okay with stuff. So if you're in a friendship group, when you might meet your friends, when you're in this friendship group, don't pretend like you like them. Okay, just be in the group. If you don't like it, walk away. It's not your group. I feel like for you, you're going to manifest some really authentic friendships, but it's going to take a little bit of practice. Possibly if you're not used to being around women or not used to being around like female friends. Okay, this is something that you're learning. It's what you're learning on the side as well as traveling. I think you will meet some friends. I think you'll meet like a solid 2 or 3, whether you stay in touch or not, because I don't see you staying in that country for like the rest of your life, especially if it's Italy. It feels to me like it's going to be like a 2-3 year thing, maybe even 6 months, and then you're moving somewhere else. So you will meet some friends. I feel like you'll meet like more traveler friends, either traveler friends, so like you travel from country to country, and or people within the workplace that you're in. So if you're like a teacher, they're going to be another teacher, because that's the type of energy that you have. Like you have like a very caring, kind energy, and that's the type of person you're going to meet, is somebody who's also very giving, very loving. Kind of like maybe a similar star sign to you. So probably a Leo or a Pisces, so a fire sign or a water sign. Anything else about friends, please? Yeah, so first house Pisces, Neptune. So this is to do with listening to your intuition and allowing yourself to be spiritual. Like let people know that you are spiritual when you're around friends. I do definitely see you meeting friends. I also see that they are really, really super sweet. I would see mainly women friends. I don't feel like you're going to meet a lot of guy friends. If they're going to be a guy friend, most likely they will be your partner. Maybe not obviously at first, but you will probably only be around one guy, and that will be your man. He might even be like a teacher by day, dancer by night kind of vibe. Yeah, so you're going to be nervous at first, obviously, when you are in a different country, learning a different language is scary. But I feel like you're going to be quite well versed on this. Getting lots of books on the country could be really, really helpful to learn the language and learn like the ways of the country, and maybe their quirks, maybe their like daily habits and stuff like that. Like what people are like in that country will be really helpful for you. And I do see you meeting friends. I feel like it's going to be really, really, really good, but you are going to be nervous at first. Like you're going to feel like I can't meet anyone. Maybe for the first probably 6 months or maybe 3 months, depending on how long you're there. You're going to be like really confused. Is this my tribe? Is this? You're going to be like, what the F? I've made a mistake. Okay, but trust me, as somebody who doesn't even know that like this is the right town for her that I'm in, it's starting to seem like it is the right town, okay? So that's what happens, is like you get drawn to a certain country for a reason. Like my reason to be in Scotland is I now have a husband. But I call him my husband. So yeah. So that's basically what it is for you, is you're gonna think, why am I here? Why is nothing happening? And then boom, it all starts to come together. You start to get comfortable with your work. Daily routines are super easy. You're getting up, getting changed, you're putting on your little dress or whatever you wear, and then you're doing work, and then you're getting into a routine. Once you get into a routine, you start to manifest more money, you start to feel more grounded, you start to manifest more friends. If girlies go out for cocktail evenings, go out to the pub, go with them. Try it, see how you feel. Like you don't have to know every single thing, but I will tell you, like if something feels unbalanced, feel free to walk away. Okay, walk away, right? That's what I feel like. That is a super important thing for you to know, because you have a habit of staying in connections with people that aren't right for you, because you're a beautiful little Cancer sign and you guys are you're so cute and you're so fluffy and sweet. Yeah, and it's just like that can be a problem if you don't have boundaries. Your next friend might also be a Scorpio. It looks like it says Scorpio 10th house, Neptune. You might meet a Scorpio who you meet through work. Yeah, so the same star sign as me. I love that. Love a good Scorpio. We are rare, from what I've witnessed anyway. But when you meet a Scorpio, they are very loyal. So like you'll be friends for life. And you'll bond over like spiritual woo-woo things. So don't be afraid to let that out. Don't be afraid to let that side of you out. And I think you'll know it takes practice. This is all new stuff for you. This is going to be a completely new life for you. So don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Then we have the devil in the reverse, which is great. So one day your life is just going to start to unchain itself. Like you have felt kind of like you're going round and round in circles. It's going to unchain itself. It's going to start to feel more grounded. It's just not right now. But you're getting there. It's getting there. You're going to start to see a lot of repeating numbers. I feel like, again, 222 here is going to come out. See what card we get. If we get 222. Oh my gosh. I love that. I didn't even see. I literally shuffled. That's so funny. It's a sign. This is why I love cards. Like, oh my gosh, right. I feel good now. Right, self-love. I needed this live stream today. I was feeling so crap this morning. The foundation of all love is self-love. The angels urge you to practice self-care and self-compassion, as this will lead to more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. Exactly. And it will. And you know what? That is something I'm learning too. Is it's like I just have to sacrifice my entire life to get what I want. And it's like, girl, no, you don't. Like I'm so used to like not looking after myself, not treating myself well, treating myself really badly, like just shitting on myself all the time. And I don't even preach that to anyone other than myself. Why do I do that? Because I'm used to doing it. All right. So yes, the angels are sending their blessings of love to surround you. Know that you are loved and protected, and the angels are supporting you in all your love-related endeavors. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. I love that. I love that you got 222. That's so funny. Out of all the cards, you got the one that I literally was talking about. That's hilarious. I love that so much. That is so funny. Thank you so much for getting reading. Blessings to you. I really appreciate you as always. And you have a beautiful energy as always. Okay. So we have Saras. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Okay, let me cleanse. Whew. I think I just sprayed my top. Well, you can't really see it. It's fine. Okay. Will I be changing office to Central London soon, hoping to find more clients and increase my revenue? Okay, Saras, let's do your reading. So, will I be changing office to Central London soon, hoping to find more clients and increase my revenue? I feel like I want to do a little bit of Reiki over this reading, just to help channel my energy and see what we get. Yes. Okay. Not yet, though. Yes, but not yet. So will you be changing office to Central London soon? Soon being like 3 months? No. By like the end of the year? Possibly. No, I'm hearing it depends on the situation. It depends on how much money you had, depends on where you are. Are you gonna be moving? Are you in London? So I can see where your payment was from. Let me see how far you are from London. Let's have a look at a map. Oh, you're not too far. Okay. Right. This is a thing that you're not going to want to hear. So you need to build up your client base a little bit more before you get to this position, because this office is going to cost you a lot more than what it costs you now. London's very expensive. It's like, whoa, like it's nuts. As a girlie who used to live in London, it is crazy. So that's going to be a thing for you. I feel like 2027 feels more feels more abundant for you when it comes to finances. This year is more of a building block year. Renting is expensive, so renting is going to be what you're going to be doing, but I'm hearing like you need like 3 pieces of the puzzle and then you move. Okay? So it's like 3 pieces of puzzle, then you move. What are these 3 pieces? Am I allowed to know? Saying yes, you're allowed to know. Okay, so let's see. Do you remember Buffy? You totally look like the vampire Drusilla, and she did tarot too. Really? I actually have never seen Buffy. I know you're welcome. You're all welcome to like. I've never seen it. Let me look it up. Sorry, I'm just gonna like Google this right now because I'm really interested. What's her name? Drusilla. Drusilla. Buffy. Oh, you got a point. Oh, I'm actually kind of like. That's a compliment. She's really pretty. That is like such a compliment. You think I look like her? Huh, maybe a little bit. Oh, I kind of do. Oh, that's weird. It's like looking at like a sister of mine. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Interesting. I wonder what her star sign is. Sorry, I'm getting like off track, right? Okay, so yes, there's like I said, there's 3 different things that you are needing to like have in your pocket first within your business. There's something you need to learn first. It feels like responsibility because this office is going to come with a lot more responsibility. This year is about building, and I'm sorry, it's not really what you want to hear, but it's not going to be this year. I genuinely think it's next year. Next year feels like, oh, I've learned everything I need to learn. Let's go. The office isn't really available for you at the moment either. It's got to be in a place where you're going to be able to easily go in and out of London without having to deal with loads of rubbish. I know there's like the ULEZ stuff and stuff like that, which is like a con, but that's not what we're talking about. But it's a pain in the ass because of the prices, right? So you're gonna have to pay for ULEZ going in and out. I don't know if ULEZ is completely the entire ring around London, but it is going to cost you extra. So these are things you've got to think about. Now you got to understand like this is going to come with a lot more responsibility, a lot more like added extra pressure. So that's going to be one of the things that you're learning now before you get into this. Now it's also about marketing your business as well. That's another thing. That's the second thing. Marketing your business in a way that feels authentic to you, so you can keep constantly doing it. Where you feel like you're connected with your business, you're able to constantly keep advertising and marketing. Once you've got that down and you feel more connected with your business enough that you can keep doing marketing, I think you're going to get quite popular. Getting yourself on Google Maps is also a really good thing to do if you haven't already. And networking will be this year, and then you will move. I feel like next year. Okay. What's she upset about? She's super magnetic and mysterious. Oh, I love that. I will have a look. I will have a look at her and see what her character's like. I'm kind of interested. Yeah. So will I be changing off to Central London soon? No, next year. You have Pisces, Capricorn, 10th house. So you're on your way. You're doing really good. Pisces season is most likely going to be when you initiate some sort of change. So that can be, when's Pisces season? March. No, March next year. I think March next year. This full moon is going to be triggering some like rush energy. It's going to be triggering you to feel like, oh, I want it now. But that's fine. It's because it's a Capricorn full moon. It's like a really annoying one. Because Capricorn rules business. So it will be kind of triggering that within you. So that is your reading, my lovely. I hope that resonates. Okay, so let's do the next one. Okay, I'm just going to check and see the list. Sorry, guys, you can hear my stomach rumbling. Okay. So Eleanor and Akshiti. Ashiti. I think it's Ashiti. I don't think you pronounce the K. I'm not sure. Um, I'm butchering people's names again. Okay, so Rebecca. Rebecca is next. Would love guidance on how to become my most abundant self. Oh, I love that. I feel like you to move out of the room again and get myself. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna get you some self-love cards, okay? Because I have them, but they're in my office. Let me go grab them. And let's get some self-love in this biatch. Okay. I've got my self-love oracle and I also have my chakra cards. Oh, I love that. You said I'll meet my Maori abundance come-ins. That's why I wanted to ask that question. Good. Love that. If that feels right for you, then that's great. So we've got self-care oracle. Let's do that first. I love that. I love that that's something that you felt drawn to do because I feel like this is like a happy moment for me because my work is obviously making an impact. So I love that. Like I always encourage the self-care, just looking after yourself today. You are the most important thing because you're in your body. You know what I mean? So let's see. Self-care oracle for Rebecca. Love guidance on how to become my most abundant self. Okay, most abundant self. What can she do to become my most abundant self? I'm picking up something to do with water, like being near the water. Oh, that's cute. Family, 23. Music. Sync with the moon. So we do have a full moon in Capricorn tomorrow. This is lighting up. I feel like it's lighting up it could even be lighting up your 6th house of your routines and stuff like that. It's possibly lighting up your routines and like your self-worth. So possibly your 2nd house or your 6th house. Okay, let's see. Intuition now. Okay, so how you can become your most abundant self? The first part of it is to talk with family members that you feel you're close to, you can have a connection with. It can also be recognizing where you sit with people. So like having boundaries, like if you want to talk to somebody, talk to them. If you really want to have a little chat with somebody, definitely do that. Like don't ever think you have to wait for people to contact you. Like you can contact them as well. So this is about reaching out and being vulnerable and just allowing yourself to acknowledge that you do want some company and you do want to have somebody with you. Music is about you connecting with music that just makes you feel alive, makes you feel like you're connected with yourself, like you're connected with your true version of you. Now, I love to listen to music when I'm running because I love forward movement. I think it's because I'm ruled by Mars. So, like, I love that forward movement. That makes me feel really, really good. So, for you, whatever your planet you're ruled by, what's your star sign, if you don't mind sharing? I think you might be a Cancer. I'm not sure, Sag. But basically, music is just really, really good to allow this abundant mindset to come in. You don't have to feel abundant all the time. You don't have to feel like you're gonna be abundant all the time because you're a human being. And also, life is not like that all the time. You're not meant to be up here joyful all the time because you're not meant to hold that energy. Oh, you're an Aries. Oh, perfect. So you're ruled by the same star sign. You're ruled by the same planet as me. Perfect. So same. And you've also got the same moon sign as me. Love that. Okay. So love that. So you are needing to, so music, perfect for your moon sign, perfect for your emotions. Like that is going to help you to shift emotions. It's going to allow you to feel really good, like allow you to move your body, really get into your body. It's also going to help you to relax, get good sleep. And also There's music that can be like ancestral, so like ancestral instruments, so like drumming, flutes, sound bowls. I'm seeing like what are those music instruments that they're around? It's like a banjo, but it's got like a curved bottom on it, and they have them a lot in like the south. I don't know what they're called. I don't know, but that I don't know what that is. But yeah, that I feel like is definitely what you can do to come back to yourself. You are very intuitive. That will help you with your intuition of music, certain types of music. Anything else? We really are. The Cancer Moon is strong. I'm having a lot of clients that are Cancer Moon, so something to do with connect with the emotions. It's coming up for me. I'm getting Taurus. It's something to do with your worth. It's you valuing yourself as well. Okay, interesting. Okay, so underneath, within the next 2 months, 3 months, is you are working with your root chakra responsibility. Okay? So it says, I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. I allow others to depend on me being responsible. My actions speak louder than my words. I rise above excesses and overindulgences as I forgive myself my past indiscretions. I know I could have not acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. You then also have the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. So I hope you can you read those? Hopefully you can read those. I really like this one where it says, I continue to pursue a clear understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth? And is it having a positive or negative impact on my life? Okay. So for you to become your most abundant self is to focus on like what is true, what is words. What is truly happening for you? Is it true? And can you change it? Are you sitting in lack? Are you feeling lack? And if you are, what is coming up for you with that? What's it triggering for you? And sitting with it as much as you can, like obviously not hurting yourself in the meantime. Because it's to do with like not forcing stuff. So Aries is ruled by Mars and they like to force stuff because they get impatient. Now I'm exactly the same. I'm also ruled by Mars. I am quite impatient because I can see stuff before it happens. So it's like, why haven't I got it now? So when you're intuitive, sometimes you can feel stuff before it actually comes into your life. Now you might be feeling this sense of needing to push, force, and try stuff. And if things don't work, it's okay to be disappointed, but just know that that's not the right path for you right at this moment. Okay, you're not going to miss out. And it's just listen to your emotions and like keep checking in. Okay, as much as you want to avoid them. So that's your reading. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Okie dokie. Let's have a refresh here. Clear the energy. Clear my cards. Clear the energy. Okay, who have we got next? We got Kat. Kat is next. Yay, you are very welcome. I'm really glad you resonated with that. Hope you are well. Thank you. I had my period this morning, but not. I'm doing okay. Has anyone else got their period? TMI, but is anyone else going through what I'm going through? It's this full moon. It's like so intense. I love that. Miss Namaste. That's such a cute name. I love that. Okay, so Kat. I've been trying to find an agent as I'm a performer, and I've been submitting and getting response, which is great. But they're all no or just no response. Any guidance would be appreciated as my motivation is just a roller coaster with submissions. Oh, girl, I can understand that. No, but I'm due on. Oh, not fun. Raspberry leaf tea has been pretty good for me, so I'd highly recommend getting some raspberry leaf tea or berry tea. That's really good before your period. I was not in my head my entire time. Love that. Okay, Kat, let's have a look and see what's going on with these responses. What's happening? This is not the right deck. This is not the right deck. I'm not feeling it. I am not feeling it. Goodbye. Not feeling it, girl. Not feeling it. That's the right one. You are getting no responses or you're getting no's or no response because these people are not the people you want to be working with, right? You are going to get a response, my lovely. You will next month because you're already doing it. You're already looking at, you're already ready, you're already searching, you're already putting feelers out there. The energy is spreading wide. You will get somebody in July. You're so close. So close. Okay. You are so close to finding this agent. Is it an agent you're looking for? Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, an agent. Yes, right. I'm on the right track. Yes. You need to listen to your intuition more and just okay, right. God has given me a really big oh my gosh, listen to me. Okay, he is saying you don't trust your intuition. You don't trust that you're making the right decisions, and you are making all the right decisions because you're making them. Like, these are the right decisions, right? Oh, I'm getting neck pain. My neck really hurts now. Yeah, it's like trusting yourself, supporting yourself. Let me see what the neck represents spiritually. What does the neck represent spiritually? The bridge between your head, your mind, thoughts, and spiritual consciousness and your body. It symbolizes your capacity for flexibility, authentic communication, and how you surrender or resist the flow of life. The bridge and the gateway. Your neck allows you to look side to side, up and down, and spiritually represents your ability to adapt to changes. Neck stiffness often symbolizes spiritual or emotion rigidity, such as being stubborn or refusing to see another point of view. Okay, so I feel like this is to do with you. Oh, communication. Yeah, that is actually true. Because if you're waiting for communication, then that makes sense. It's to do with your throat chakra as well. So what I'm seeing is you don't trust your intuition. You don't trust your choices. There is absolutely nothing wrong with what's going on. You just have to be comfortable with the rejection right now. That's it. Like, you just have to acknowledge that's okay. You are going to get the agent. You're going to get them, right? In this process, as much as you don't want to, but God's forcing you, you're learning a lot about yourself through this process. And there's something that you're learning, like, in this process of meeting these agents, right? Yeah, exactly. And that's totally fine because, like, it's the energies, it's the human resonance, it's the planets, it's all the things. Like, we are being bombarded. We're being bombarded. So yeah, that's totally fine if your intuition is feeling uncomfortable. Now, I know part of you, or a lot of you, wants to have control. Like, you need the control. Part of you likes to have the control. You like efficiency. Now, your brain is like, well, there's nothing efficient about this. I keep getting rejected. There's no control here. I hate this. Now, of course, you hate it because you're getting yourself out there. That's what happens when you get yourself out there. But it's great. This is a new experience. This isn't caging yourself. This is actually freedom for you. So this is great. This is actually a good experience. So there's nothing wrong that you're doing here. There's nothing that you should or shouldn't be doing. The only like your profile is perfectly fine. Your tapes or your photos, whatever you're providing, is perfectly fine. It's actually just finding the right people, and that is the hard part sometimes. Because if you are experiencing delays, then it's because you need to find the right person. Now, if you've been waiting a long time, then it's because you can't have the wrong person. Like, if you had the wrong person, it will kind of muck stuff up. So at this moment, you're kind of like, well, what's going on? Like, I'm obviously doing something wrong. No, you're not doing something wrong. It's because, and you feel like you're going backwards. It's not that. The guidance is that it is a divinely timed thing. I'm pretty sure if I sort these cards right now, we'll get a star. Like, I would not be surprised. Okay, it's a practical thing. It's like, You're kind of bashing yourself. It's like, "Well, I'm obviously doing something wrong." Well, that's not true. No, it's not you're doing something wrong. It's this perspective shift, but it's also like giving it to God, giving it to to universe, guides, whoever you talk to, and just let it go. Like, I know it's frustrating, but as long as you keep working. Sorry, this is my little aglet. I love it. It's so fluffy. Um, if you keep working and you keep putting your submissions out there, there's absolutely no way that no one's going to find you. You are going to find an agent, okay? You're going to be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. And you've got the Chariot. Let me see if there's a Cancer full moon or something like that. Okay, so we had one on the 3rd of January. What about a Cancer new moon? Right, so there is when the Cancer new moon falls on July 14th, you are most likely going to get some sort of confirmation then. All right, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yes, and it's going to be your first acting job might be something spiritual or woo woo. You might end up being like a witch, uh, some sort of like goblin or something, and it's something like ethereal. Maybe a darker character that you're not used to playing. Maybe you might dye your hair, wear a black wig. It might be kind of like a mentally deranged character that's like mentally ill, who's like going through anxiety or something like that. Yeah, that's like the character you're going to play. So maybe you're having to work through those feelings. Maybe you're having to work through some mental stuff, because if you're going to play somebody you're not used to playing, then it's gonna get you out of your comfort zone. It's going to stretch you. It's going to stretch you emotionally, and physically as well. So I hope that helps. And then we'll get to your next question once we've done Azza as well. Okay, let me just grab the list up. Hard feeling that I have no control, but I feel like the weight is lifted here on this. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, and I totally understand that. Like, as somebody who does like social media and is constantly like getting out there all the time, it's a pain in the bum bum. It's a pain in the bum bum doing these things. But trust me, it will happen for you. I genuinely feel that for you. And it's because you want it. It's because you know it's right for you. You're not going to stop until it happens. So of course it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, you can't avoid it. It's just very uncomfortable. Okay. Right, Azar, I'm pretty sure your Trinity tree. Okay, my question is, what do I need to know for my life journey? I've been feeling so lost, and sometimes I feel like I'm not on the right path, like I can never connect with people. Yeah, I totally understand that. I've been pretty much the same my whole life with that. So I'm glad you asked me, because I've got a lot of knowledge on this. I've got a lot of experience with this. I get what you mean. Thank you. You are very, very welcome. Okay, my lovely. Right, let's see. Just cleanse. Okay, so at the moment, Azza, you're going through a process of like peeling back what's not right for you in yourself. So at this moment, you will words. You will be in hermit mode, and you have been for quite a while. At this moment, you're still in that hermit mode, but in a different way. So instead of being a hermit and feeling like, oh, nothing ever happens, you're actually going through like a spiritual process. You're going through, 1313, love that. You're going through the spiritual process of elimination. So within the next like 2 or 3 months, you're eliminating what doesn't feel right, what is not aligning. You're releasing stuff that's coming out of your body. So it can be anything from the way you act on a daily basis. It could be your routines, your self-care, people in your life who aren't good for you. There's eliminating people who are so awful. Like, if there's anyone who's so awful, narcissistic, gaslighting, we've got to get rid of those people. Obviously, if you feel drawn to do so. And also eliminating just old memories from your body in your home. So it could be not thinking about people anymore, doing some emotional cord cutting, and like getting rid of old objects that carry weight, like emotional weight. So maybe an ex gave you something. It could be like an old something that you just hold on to because you're scared. That's what I feel, right? That's heavy. So I feel like, my lovely, you're going to connect with people. Okay. And I'm sorry you've been feeling like this as a girly who's been chronically on her own for so many years, right? And I have had trouble like connecting with girlfriends and things like that. Like I haven't had girlfriend groups for like maybe 8, 9 years now. So it's been hard. But what happens is sometimes you just got to find yourself. Now, are you going to find yourself fully? No. You're not going to find yourself fully. You love the crispness of my voice. That's so nice. That's really cute. No one's ever said that to me before. That's going to be my new favorite comment. Love that. Is it my accent? Is it because I'm English? I'm English, bruv. I'm English, governor. So what was I saying? I'm getting distracted by compliments. I love a good compliment. It's the Libra in me. It's like, oh my gosh, stop. No, go on. Yes, cutting out things that are not right for you. You love my English accent. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, so this is going to take some time. You are in a process of like eliminating. They keep telling me that you're in a process of elimination. That's why it's taken a while. Now, I love the fact that one, you've come on this reading and you've been vulnerable. Love that. Number two, that you are asking about tribes and about connections and connecting with people, because that means you're getting ready to meet people and meet new people. Oh, you thought I was an Aussie? That is such a compliment. I love an Australian accent. G'day, mate. Put some prawns on the barbie. So bad. I'm just gonna sit here for 5 minutes and embarrass myself, okay? No, I'm very English. I'm from near London. Yes, it's like releasing this stress you put on yourself. Now, as somebody who has been plagued by loneliness, right? Pretty much my whole life. It has been difficult. But when God says you're ready, you're going to be ready, girl, right? I feel like right now I'm getting closer to meeting people that are on my wavelength. Now, this is because I have been on my own for a very long time. And even with my boyfriend, I still feel alone sometimes because I haven't fully figured out who I am yet. And I think that's because of a lot of trauma I've been through and stuff like that. So if you've gone through trauma, if you've gone through stuff that's like PTSD or stuff that's just very traumatic, and you've not had people mirror back to you who you are, like you've not had people give you support, give you confidence, care about your life, it will be harder to find people that are on your wavelength because you don't even know who you are. Like you don't know who those people are. You don't know what your traits are, what you love, stuff like that. Or maybe you've been avoiding that. So in terms of meeting your tribe and your people, I do feel like it's going to come. I feel like 2028 is going to be really good for you now. It's a couple of years away, but there's still some processing you need to do. Now, it doesn't mean you're not going to find anyone. I would say like there's different apps that you can go on to like talk to people. Obviously, use your discernment. I don't know how old you are. And also people know more of who they are when they organize life into their own unique likes and dislikes. Yeah, and it depends because your likes and dislikes can change. Now, it is true because with like hobbies and stuff, like say people bond over like, I don't know, horse riding, that could be a hobby. But you got to really enjoy it. So it's finding something that you feel is the right thing for you. That I feel like it's to do with a hobby that could be really good for you. So you pull your couple of cards. Self-confidence, that's what you're dealing with and working with at the moment. Now, you are definitely on your way to getting past this. You can meet some people abroad. You can meet some people on a walk. So if you have a group around you that does walks, maybe go on a walk if you feel drawn to do that. Do I still have time to ask my question? Yes, I am. I've got a few people, but I'll add you to the list if you haven't purchased already. Okay, so we have plan a vacation, take a walk. And what I feel like is whenever you feel the need to rush, it's because you actually need to slow down. So we have the throat chakra. I develop a quiet mind that allows me to tune in and get in touch with my higher self or my spirit. I listen for the guidance that is there waiting for me to hear. I'm open to the truth and I welcome spiritual inspiration from others. I will benefit greatly by practicing meditation and stillness. I ask for inner guidance to assist me in getting more in touch with my spirit. I know that if I ask for my guidance, it'll be given. Like, you are getting very close to meeting your tribe confirmation, but it's just not right this moment. Okay, like, they will arrive. It's just getting to know yourself. Like, there's something about you that you need to discover for yourself by yourself on your own, and then meet your tribe. Because what also happens when you meet new people is you've got to get vulnerable. That's scary. If you're not used to doing that, that can be absolutely terrifying. Okay, so you have perseverance. Keep going. And funnily enough, we have turquoise and the throat chakra. So I love that. So it's to do with being vulnerable. It's about being authentic and actually, like, learning to be seen in who you are. So first of all, you're learning that, and you're learning self-confidence. And then you'll start to find your people. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. That is your reading. I hope you have a lovely day, but you're doing fine. You're doing absolutely fine. Do not worry too much, okay? There is nothing really you need to do as such. It's more about just being with yourself, okay? Okay, let me just refresh this. Okay, so we have cat again. Okay. Oh, you turned 30 this year. Oh, that's great. I love that for you. I'm turning 30 this year too. We're both born in 1996. That's scary. That's terrifying. Turned 30 this year, and I've now reached a point where I've been single for years after negative relationships and wanting to find my life partner or husband. Could I please get some advice on timeline or who or how we would meet? Okay. 96 babies, yes. Love that. Okay, we have to talk about this. Did you used to like Polly Pocket? Because I love Polly Pocket. Like, I actually got rid of a lot. I think I got rid of like all my Polly Pockets, which is kind of sad because I used to love them. Now I need to get them back again. Like, I'm getting so nostalgic about my Polly Pockets. I feel like my inner child is like, get some back. Because there's a lot of like Polly Pockets I see like on Vinted and stuff, and I really want to get some because I need my like younger self. Yes, I know, right? I literally saw the computer game on. I was watching a girl who does like I don't know her name, but she's got like blonde brown hair, and she's American, and she like does all these different videos where she buys like things and tries them out. She's got quite a lot of subscribers, but she gets quite a lot of views. And she was literally talking about the Polly Pocket game today. Apparently, you can still play it, which is mad. I want to play it. I really need to get back into my roots with Polly Pocket. Okay, let's have a look at your love life. So you're very similar to me, where it's like you have a really strong intuition, but you also like being very organized and like efficient. And the efficiency can cause you to like get so stuck in your head, like you just, what has to happen like that. That is a thing that you're actually working with right now. You are actually working with like releasing this need to control everything. Now, it's not to let go of everything when you're like, okay, let it go. It's like your energy is very similar to mine. Like, I feel like we think in a very similar way, where it's like, if it's not happening the way this happens, and I'm obviously doing something wrong, or something bad's going to happen. As somebody who had like a mum who worried a lot, and family who worried a lot and like projected, there was like quite a lot of projections on me about like not getting things. That is what I now have had to deal with and work with, and that's something that you're working with. This is projecting onto your relationships, because relationships, as people always say, are a mirror. So these relationships you've been around have been controlling, right? Have been manipulative, have been fake, pretentious, all that sort of stuff, right? These have been people who have caused you a lot of pain, and it's because you avoided your emotional intimacy, your depth. Now, you are organized, you're efficient, but sometimes you are scared to lack the depth because you're so scared of being in it, because you've never really been allowed to be in it. You've never really been allowed to be deep or really allowed to be in that emotions. I think you might be, are you English? Because this feels like an English, you are. This is an English thing. As someone who's an English girly, English, like England and the energy around England is very like, it's very much like don't feel your emotions. It's very much like avoid, um, don't touch on that subject, shove it under the rug. They're not very open people, English. Oh, you're Australian. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, Australians can be quite similar. They're a lot more open, but I think a lot of Australians were English. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of English people moved to Australia when people like moved country. But I will say it's a very similar energy in certain ways. But I'm going to tell you that I feel like it's a very similar thing that you've grown up with. Now, this is reflected into your relationships, and I can see the reflection of your family reflecting back to you, which reflects onto the men you want and have been wanting. Now, we've got to change that because you have kept attracting these men who do not care about you whatsoever. Okay. Constantly worry about me, and also the only girl which interesting. Right. So you haven't really got okay, so you put a lot of pressure on yourself to get to a certain area because you maybe don't want to feel the pressure. It's like, I want to rush so I don't feel the pressure, but then I feel the pressure when I rush. Does that make sense? So it's like you keep rushing, getting into a relationship, which causes more and more and more and more and more stress because maybe you were put under a lot of pressure as a child. Maybe you're poked at, maybe you're prodded at, maybe being the only girl, maybe it's been like, well, she'll sort it out. Caitlin, is it Caitlin? Kathleen? Kathleen will sort it out. That type of thing. So that has then added pressure, right? So I think it's really good that your energy has shifted now. I feel like you're getting to a point where you're like, it's okay to be in this space of not knowing when a man's arriving, that type of thing. And I feel like you are getting ready to manifest a partner. I think he is going to be kind of shook by your family. I think he's going to be kind of scared to be in the family. I think because you've got quite a close family. You and your family quite close. I feel like you've got quite a close family. And it feels like quite overwhelming. This guy has quite a big family, but not as big as yours. Like maybe not as close as yours. Yeah, very close. Okay, that makes sense. So he may feel a lot of pressure to be like perfect. Okay, he's a Virgo. He's got strong Virgo energy. You and your man are the same person, which makes sense. You and your man are both learning to release perfectionism at this moment. It is only paid, unfortunately. At this moment, it is only paid. Yes, so you both are releasing perfectionism. You both are releasing having to have everything under control, including your emotions. And that is something that you're learning before you meet each other. Your man at this moment is learning vulnerability. He doesn't like to be vulnerable in his emotions. He struggles with that a lot, but he's getting there. And once he does, you're going to collide like something. I heard the wind. That doesn't make any sense. So, in terms of timeline, let's see. When your relationships with women, as well as just like outer relationships, not including family, when you begin to meet new people who are just new and you feel like they're family, that your man is going to be a part of that. It's going to be when you're allowing more vulnerability in your friendships and groups. I feel like it's going to be through work. You're so used to hiding, which is quite ironic because you want to be an actress, right? That makes so much sense. 5th house of Leo, yes. Struggling to be seen, wanting to hide. Are you a Taurus? Your man's a Virgo, or I don't think he's a Taurus, but you both are very similar. So both of you will meet when both of you are just ready to be vulnerable. At this moment, you're very close to it. I'm seeing when the tulips come out, or like springtime next year. daffodils. Daffodils are going to be a sign. Daffodils are your flower of your love life. It's like very pretty, but only lasts a very short amount of time. So it's like you're going to have a window when you're going to meet your man. It's going to be like right now. Like you're going to be like, okay, go. Like you're going to get drawn to do something. And you're like, why am I doing this? I don't know. I just feel like I want to. That's going to be your intuition kicking in. Yes, Aquariuses do struggle with being vulnerable because they're a fixed sign and they're also an air sign. So they struggle with that emotional side. But also you've got Scorpio moon, girl. You're private. You're private. You're very deep. You're very private. So having someone connect to you so deeply is very vulnerable for you. And it's scary because your Libra then wants to hide. It wants to be there for everyone. Be everything for everyone. Blend in. But that's not what God is asking you to do. He's actually asking you to set yourself free and be more like you, which is what you're learning now. So now, once you get into your work and you do get that agent and you do get the job that you really want, your man's going to start to see you. He might see you in a project. He might see you in a film. He might see you on an advert, and he'll be like, "That's my lady. That's my girlfriend right there." He'll be like talking to his mates, but that's my girlfriend right there. You wouldn't have even met yet. That's the kind of energy that I see. So that's basically what you're preparing for at the moment. You're preparing for being seen, but being vulnerable. Like being seen is about being vulnerable. Like it's scary. Okay. And it's just, yeah, it's a sense of rawness and a sense of vulnerability. And that's going to be how you meet really through work. Next year, springtime. Let's get you a chakra card. Okay, so inner knowing, so it's trusting your intuition. Okay. And we have self-worth and self-esteem, the solar plexus. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only that please others. That's Libra rising right there. I'm empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of me and unrealistic expectations of myself as well. Maybe you felt like you had to have maybe you had projected onto you unrealistic expectations of you when you were a child. So then you feel like you have to overgive, and it stretches you too far. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I know I am worthy of love, and I respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. And I think also it's allowing people in. It's allowing your man, it's allowing you to see you. Now, the Aquarius and the Scorpio are going to have doesn't want to have emotions, doesn't want to have that depth. Now you've got to have that depth with yourself, at least a little bit, because you've got to allow that intimacy to come through, and it will come through, and you'll be like, I'm feeling it happening, and your Saturn return could have hit you really hard and could have really affected your self-esteem, but now I think you're coming out of that, which is great. But that's your reading. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Okay, let's have a little update on here. So we have Louise. You are so welcome, my lovely. Thank you so much for getting a reading with me. I really appreciate you, and thank you for coming back as well. I recognize your name and your energy as well. So thank you so much for returning. Eloise, or is it Elise? I'm not sure. There's two different versions of that. I'm going to call it Eloise. Sorry if that's wrong. Corey, Anna, Eleanor, Ashiti, and then we have Pamela, Katie, and then we have Saras again, and we have Mayra. Some beautiful names here. Right, we're going to do Eloise now. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly, Eloise, and you're an Elise. I apologize. Okay. Release and bring in new energy. Just going to ground my energy again. There we go. Currently manifesting a dream house for me and my family. How can I help manifest this into fruition? Mindset, actionable steps. How can I manifest this into fruition? Okay, Eloise. Good, good. How can you manifest this into fruition? They're telling me like unexpectedly. You're gonna be bringing this in unexpectedly for yourself. So it is hard. It's hard work. It's not easy work, but I think you're up for the challenge, basically. How can I help manifest this into fruition? Mindset, actionable steps. Okay, so first of all, you need to know that pushing. Oh, my hand really hurts. I do your hand. It's like you have a certain idea, but you're trying to force it into submission, and you can't basically do this. This will unravel naturally. Whatever this idea is to get you manifesting the money that you need, it's like you're going to learn through manifesting this house. Like this is like a slow step process for you. But one thing is like needing to get really honest about what you're going to need to, what's the word? Your lifestyle will change. Like needing to be honest about your lifestyle changing, so you won't be able to like eat at restaurants as much, or maybe you won't have as many holidays, or you might not be able to buy the things that you want to get at this time. It's like short-term loss, long-term gain. Loss. It's not really a loss, but it's like short-term for the long term. That's what you'll need to work on right now and to focus on. I feel like doing a mood board and doing a vision board could be really helpful for you, and sticking that in front of you where you're sleeping, so you can look at it when you wake up, or like inside a door, maybe in a bathroom, somewhere that's like personal to you, somewhere that you go that mainly you see it, not so much everyone else. Now, it's also about like obviously loving where you are as much as you can, doing what you can, because this is a herb that's so random, but like we have cilantro. Now, cilantro says here, balance and expands the mind. I feel like if you want to obviously expand your mind, cilantro is a good herb for you. So putting cilantro in your food can give you like, it's almost like it opens that crown chakra, it opens your perspective. So having a good diet can help you get your body more into alignment. So that definitely. Let's see. What do I want? '11th house of friends. Sagittarius, I see in reverse. Libra, I balance. Okay. So I'm not sure how much your work that you do actually gives you the money that you're able to save up, but I feel like you might be able to ask for a little bit of financial help from your family if you have anyone who possibly has that. Could even be like a grandparent, or it could be like somebody else. Praying. Praying can be really good, and just having patience. Like this is something that's going to happen over time. So it's like learning to be really patient with this process, and knowing that like it's okay that you don't know exactly where you're going, because it's good not to know, because I'm hearing like it's going to unfold as it unfolds. So it's like it's going to unfold naturally, and you're learning in this process. Like you don't have to know everything. Not worrying as much, like learn to not worry, like as you go along, like taking supplements and things that stop you from worrying so much, because that puts you in a sense of like, it pulls your energy back. not it's a bad thing, it's something that you're going to learn over time. And I see that you're going to be moving into a place that is not maybe in the same country that you're living in. You might actually move somewhere like a different country or town, or it feels like even like a different. It feels like even like a different weather system. So I'm not sure, somewhere that's got a different weather system. Okay, so I feel like having a job on the side could be really good for you if you are able to do that. Doing a job that you feel is super right for you. So I feel once you're in alignment with your job a little bit more, once you're in alignment with yourself, once you feel more comfortable with a part of you, like something's healed it within you, and you want to know what this is when it happens, you're going to feel a lot freer. You're going to exit an old version of you. It's also like you're going to feel less pressure. Now, at the moment, you feel a lot of pressure because it's almost like the responsibility is on you. And there's a thing about like not being hard on yourself, like you can only do so much. So it's doing what you can in this moment, but expanding your mind where you're actually like seeing, okay, what could I possibly do that? Could I possibly have like something on the side? Is there a way that I can balance my finances in a way that doesn't add more pressure, that actually takes off the pressure? So it's these little implements that you're going to know over time. Now, you might not know right now. I feel like you're probably going to implement these over the next 6 months. In terms of like when, I'm really not sure. I don't know when this house is going to come about, but it's going to be really, really cute. Now, your style of house may actually change of what you would like. Right now, you might have like quite a big idea of the house that you want, but I think that's going to change. I think it might be like, say you want to be like in an apartment, right? Within that next couple of years, you might be like, I kind of want my own land, like it's going to change. So at this moment, there feels like a lot of pressure on you, but it's because you are changing. Like you are changing a lot. So as your personality is right now, there's a lot of parts of it that's shifting and changing, almost like a butterfly in a chrysalis. Like it's like a blob, like it's like blob energy. Now, butterflies use a lot of energy to turn from a caterpillar to a butterfly. You're in the chrysalis stage, so you need to make sure that you're eating well because your body's going through a lot of stress, and a lot of women on this planet are going through that at the moment as well. I know there's a lot of like extra stress that we're dealing with, if it's not everything else, but energies also. Yeah, so that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, I'll get you a self-care card. So, Vicky, if you would like a reading, then you will need to purchase one, my lovely. Okay, let's see. Alone time. So, if you have children, you'll need some alone time just by yourself, because sometimes the pressure is a lot, and if you are somewhat of a people pleaser or you've been one, then it will be easier for you to concentrate on other people. You get wrapped up in that. Okay, hope that helps, my lovely. Okay. Let's grab the list up again. Okay, let's cleanse. You are very welcome. Okay, Curry is next. What area of my life will surprise me the most as I continue to grow and heal? Oh, that's a nice question. That's cute. That's you. Yay. Okay. What area of my life will continue to surprise me as I continue to grow and heal? The area of your life that will surprise you. Interesting. The area of your life that will surprise you the most is the way you are actually just genuinely approaching life. The way you are genuinely approaching life. Like that is going to be how it is for you. It's like, so you are approaching life more openly. So you're not as being so hard on yourself. So as you heal and as you grow, you're going to notice that you're not being so hard on yourself, that you're not being so stubborn in your thinking, that you are not allowing those thoughts to kind of like consume you, and your overall, like, the way you're approaching things, like especially new experiences like groups or hobbies or just like getting yourself like out there in the world, that's gonna really surprise you, because you wouldn't have done that a few years ago. um you are going to be able to regulate your nervous system a lot better as well. um Herbs that I recommend: lemon, cinnamon, lavender, and Roman chamomile. Chamomile's really good for tea. Lemon and chamomile tea is lovely. Cinnamon tea. And also, I have this lavender sleep spray and I absolutely love it. Not sponsored. I love this stuff. I use this to cleanse myself. I love the smell. It's great. So that is really good for you. That will help you through this transition, through healing, through this process. And also, you'll notice as well, an area of your life is your communication skills. Your communication is going to be a lot clearer. It's not going to be as quiet. It's going to be louder. It's going to be more like cutthroat. Like, no, yes, okay, rather than, yeah, but I'm not really sure. No, I don't know. It's like, yes, no, okay, good. It's like you know exactly and don't care what people say. That's something that you're experiencing. Yeah, definitely. That's what's happening. You're coming out of your fear shell. That's what we're calling it. The shell of fear. Now, this shell of fear has come about because of what you've experienced through your family, through mainly relationships with people, because they've kind of been, they're not really giving you a self-esteem boost, that's for sure. But it's about self-expression as well. And self-expression isn't just your throat chakra. It's the way you walk, the way you dress, the way you accentuate your arms and move your body as you talk. It's your energy shifting. So that's going to be what's going to happen for you. Lemon, Roman chamomile, cinnamon, and lavender. Okay, that's your reading. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and congratulations on your healing. Love that for you. I love that you're really shifting as well, which is great, because healing is stressful, especially if you're really in it, because it can kind of feel like, it's like, okay, when is this going to end? And it's like, it doesn't just end. You know what I mean? It can and it will, but we go through so many layers. That's the thing. Like, so many layers. Okay. Anna is next. We're on track. Good. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad you liked it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked it. That makes me very, very happy. Okay, so Anna, I need your question, my lovely. So when you can come on and give me your question, please do. We're going to move on to Eleanor. So Anna, please provide your email. No, your question. Oh, there you are. Hello, Anna. Thank you for coming on. What's your question, my lovely? That is fine. If you just provide it on here, then I can do your reading for you. That is totally fine. And as I say, thank you everyone for coming on again. Thank you anyone who is watching this after I post it on YouTube. Thank you everyone for donating and for getting a reading with me and for supporting me. And I hope that you are all feeling a little more satisfied after your reading. That is my goal. That is my goal. Is the current career hiring process I'm in aligned with the career I'm meant to step into, or is it leading me towards something else? Hang on, I'm confused. Is the current career hiring process I'm in aligned with the career I'm meant to step into? So you're not really happy with the career. Is it you're not happy with the jobs that you're applying to? I'm a bit confused. I don't know what you mean about a career hiring process. Or are you helping people get jobs? I'm a bit confused. Can you clarify? Um, I'm not sure what I've applied for is the right one. Okay, cool. That makes a bit more sense. Okay. Okay, so if you were to hear back from any of these people, would you still think it's the right job? Well, the hangman makes sense. Hanging on in there, girl. Hanging on in there. Okay, cool. So I would say if you're uncertain, it's because possibly this job just isn't the right one yet. It's like the company. You're not sure on the company. It's something you get a feel. You get like an intuitive feeling. It's like company doesn't feel right. There is a new job. It's like over here though, so it's like it's not at this moment. You're being called to like, so like right now you are in a process of. I'm hearing that process of elimination again. You're in the process of eliminating what isn't right. So through this process of finding the right jobs, you are figuring out actually what is right, what isn't right. You might be a Libra. I feel like you struggle with knowing what's really right for you. You struggle with maybe your choices. So I feel like you're learning through this process. You will find the right job. Oh, Scorpio. Oh, okay, fair enough. So Scorpios and Libras can be quite similar. I mean, you might have Libra in your chart somewhere else. But love that because I'm a Scorpio too. Scorpio girlies. Yeah, so I can understand your frustration. I can understand why you're feeling uncomfortable. What I see is that I see the next 2 or 3 months being slow in terms of finding a job. I feel like, okay, I know you're not going to want to hear this, but September feels like the right time to find this job. It's literally divinely timed for you. It's like divinely timed for you to find this job at the right time. You can't just have any job because you kind of waited a while and it's just basically not right for you. You will be blocked from it. Now that's probably why it doesn't feel very right for you. Now it doesn't mean you shouldn't stop looking because you might actually get the job in September for some reason. Like I don't know why, but September feels really good for jobs. Keep looking, keep applying. It doesn't mean you're not going to find the right one. It is literally a process of elimination. So it doesn't mean you can't apply. It doesn't mean you can't do different interviews because it's okay to test the waters of different jobs because you might think it's the right one for you. It's literally how you genuinely feel. I feel like there's a marketing job that's really good for you, like something where your ideas are really valued. So it's something like ideas for like slogans or how to market a certain product. That is what I feel like is really good for you. Like you can see the patterns in things. As a Scorpio, that sounds like a very Scorpionic job. So you can see the patterns in things, like how a business goes up and down, how to really sell to a certain market, how to really like almost like, marketing is basically like manipulation. So it's like manipulating how the product is seen, maybe even how it's like on social media, something like that. That is the kind of job I see you in, marketing. But not in like a behind a desk typing away. Like you are literally in meetings quite a lot, discussing ideas and being quite creative. That is the sort of job I see you doing. Does that feel like the right one? Because it feels to me like you work really well in meetings because you are very good face to face. Like you work really well bouncing ideas off of other people. Like it might be kind of like a vulnerable thing, but when you're actually in your element and you feel good, other people really embrace your energy. Right now it's about balance. It's about balancing how often you're looking for jobs and really looking after your mental health. Okay. Oh, that's quite different. That is quite different. I've always been in the criminal justice field and social services. That is a Scorpio job. That is very Scorpionic. Okay, well, if that's something you want to stay in, then I see that that's something you could be staying in, but I don't feel like you're happy. I don't feel like you're completely happy. Now, if you're comfortable, that's a bit different to happy, but sometimes with a job, you sometimes just have to be just semi-comfortable. So whatever you feel is right for you. But if you're asking the question about lean towards something else? Most likely, it's something like marketing. It's something lighter that's not so intense. Yeah, something like that. I hope that makes sense. I don't obviously want to give you like the wrong information, but that feels like the right thing. How can she look after herself in this process? Cooking. I need some water. My throat is killing me. Making a meal, being creative in that way. And I also see like the right job will appear. It really will. Unfortunately, this is a process of elimination. It is like trying different things, but don't give up. Like keep the spread, keep the spread, keep the feelers out there. Like spread your energy wide. I don't know what I'm talking about. Starting to lose it after 2 hours. Okay, let's get you one more tarot card. Exactly. Once you find it, you're on your way, girl. You're on your way. Exactly. Hopefully that helps. Whew. I am starting to lose it now. 2 hours seems to be my cut-off time. I think I'm going to try and do at least... I'm going to try and get these ones done. I'm going to try and do all of these. We'll see how we get on. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much, Anna. I hope that made sense to you. I tried my best. Okay, Eleanor. Okay, what I'm going to do is I think I will actually close the readings now because I'm really waning. Like my energy is like bleh. So I'm going to do 3 more and then the rest of you will have to have your readings emailed to you. So I'm going to do, who's the last 3? Eleanor, Ashiki and Pamela. And then Katie, Saras and Mayra. You guys are going to be email, okay? Okay. Cool. I'm going to pin that. So, Eleanor, you are next. Just going to refresh PayPal. What messages are from my spiritual team? Okay. This deck. Eleanor, what messages from my spiritual team, please? Thank you, Lord. Oh, this is nice. I like this. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards from the deck. I just love pink. Pink is my absolute favorite color. Okay. Your message from your spirit team. I'm going to clarify with the tarot. Okay, my lovely. So, Eleanor, what you need to know from your spirit guides from God is you are learning how to have empathy for yourself. Now, you are somebody who's quite hard on yourself, and you're somebody who likes to have things in a certain way because that's just what you're used to. Now, you're kind of being forced out of that because you're growing. You're growing into something different. You're growing into someone different. And your empathy is changing towards yourself and other people. Now, it's kind of like a flower opening like this. It takes time. It's like the bud is so closed, and then over time it just opens up. That's what's happening with you and your heart chakra. It's like, how kind can I be to myself? That is what you're being tested. That's what's being tested for you. You may be getting chakra, no, chest pains. You might be getting chest pains. That's what I've been definitely dealing with, and it's like it's also your throat. It's like your throat and your chest are releasing itself. Um, what's happening is you're coming into alignment with your power, your fire, your natural woman animal instincts, your natural eccentricness. That's what's coming out within you, and it's scary because it means that you are being vulnerable here. It's about, oh, if I'm not this certain way, what will people think of me? Now that is something that's being tested for you. It's about the shadow of the hidden version of you, the hiding. It's like, if I could name a shadow that you're working with right now, call it the hiding. It's like a part of you that's trying to hide yourself. It's almost like you've got a cloak and you're like closing it in around you like this. It's like, no, 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 I don't want people seeing that real, true me, because that means that I've got to be vulnerable and it's scary. Like, what if people don't like me? It's like, so they're not your people. Trust me, I've had quite a few people not like me, and it just never ends with anything. It just doesn't matter. It's kind of like when you write something and you just screw it up in a ball and you throw it away. That's basically what it is when people don't like you. That's how it feels. Just screw it up and throw it away. It doesn't matter. Because at least you know. At least you know they don't like you. That's what you're working with right now. You're working with perspective, how people are seeing you, and how you're working with that. How are you perceiving yourself when people don't like you? When people are seeing you in a certain way. And it's also like the view of yourself is really shifting, and it's like being grated against a cheese grater. It is crap. It is so uncomfortable, but it's like you are moving through this process day after day, and you're going to get so much better, and you're going to heal, and you're going to expand. You feel quite kind of small, kind of tightly wound, and then it's going to slowly expand, and you're going to come out of your shell. Okay, let's get you a herb card. What herb does she need? Cypress. Aids transition and transformation. Exactly. Let's get you one more. Revitalizes and refreshes the spirit. Spearmint. A nice, easy one. Love that. Thank you so much for getting a reading, my lovely. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a lovely day. Okie dokie. Next one is Ashiti. I guess you don't pronounce the K. So Ashiti. Okay. Let's see what your question is. Okay, so I want to get a general reading for anything that wants to come through. My life has been stagnant since a pretty long time now, and I feel disheartened that all that keeps happening is dark nights, then internal upgrade, feel better, but nothing significant changes in the 3D. Oh my gosh, that is literally how life is at the moment. It keeps happening for me, like in and out. It's like an in and out process. If you're a Scorpio, I resonate. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, so I can understand why this is happening, because for you it's like when you are going through such a big upgrade with like who you are and like your next phase of you, and it's like you have to be a certain way for your next journey, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, the job, whatever. There's like a whole process that happens before you find it. It's almost like you go through all these levels, like a lift. Like you're going through like 15, 16, 17, 18, then we reach 20. It's like, oh, now I'm ready. That's why it's like you dive in and you come out. You dive into that deep night of the soul and you come back out again, because it's like it's you upgrading versions of you to get you to over here. And unfortunately that's sometimes what happens, because it's obviously a very big thing that you're going to come into. It's obviously a very big thing that you're going to arrive into. But if it's such a big journey for you, there must be some big stuff that you need to basically learn before manifesting it. It's kind of like I'm seeing, like, this is so random, but it's like you've been holding a little bag for like the last 5 years. Now you can't hold a lot of stuff in a bag, right? But now you suddenly want to start shopping for, I don't know, big items. But you've got this tiny little bag. Now you've got to upgrade your bag to be able to hold more. So it's like you've got to upgrade yourself to be able to hold more into your life. So it's like, say that you have always like attracted bad guys, but you want a relationship. So basically your journey is to be responsible. It could be to be more open. It could be to be more empathetic. These are the parts of you that happens when we go through these soul upgrades. Now it's fucking boring sometimes. Highly, yeah, I know it's boring. It sucks because it's like, well, I want to be over there. Why is it not happening? Yeah, it's frustrating, but there isn't anything that's wrong here. It's more just about just what you're having to experience as part of your soul journey as a human being. But you are getting so prepared. That's why. Like you have so much preparation before this big goal. It's not just like a little goal. Like this is life changing. The next thing that you're going into is going to be life changing. Now it's going to be little tiny increments before the big thing, but you're going to start to see the changes. And you are seeing the changes. You haven't done nothing. You've changes and shift a lot. And also you don't have to keep doing healing. Remember, you don't have to keep doing that. You don't have to keep doing dark nights of the soul. There's nothing you're missing. Remember, you don't have to always do the deep stuff. And that's something that I've had to learn over the years with being a Scorpio. You don't have to be deep all the time. You can just let things sit and let it heal and let it come up naturally. Okay, so remember that. Exactly. Moths are a really big sign for you at the moment. They're coming up for you through this healing process. Now, it is an initiation process. Your guides are like, is she ready yet? No, she's not ready yet. And then they come back in, they say, is she ready yet? She's not ready yet. Like that's kind of what's happening for you. It's like you can feel the tension and it's getting closer and closer and closer. It's because you're so close to this next big phase, whatever this is. It's hard, you know. You'll get there though, trust me. Like it's kind of like me when I wanted to move house and I lived in the same area for like 25 years and I hated it. Then all of a sudden I felt like I just had to move. I had to get out of the narcissism, the trauma, all the crap. I just had to get away. And then I moved after 3 years of basically being homeless. And now I'm living in Scotland. And a year later, once being in Scotland, I met my boyfriend. Now I'm in a relationship. Now I've been with him nearly a year. So it's like all these things took time. And if I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so bored. But there's parts of your life that are just slow because it's like something in your soul, because we are souls at the end of the day, we are souls. So sometimes there's stuff that we have no idea what's going on. Logically, we are like, I wish I would know, but you're not meant to, okay? Because sometimes you just have to learn stuff naturally. But you're going through this grieving process. That's what's happening, and the death of what you haven't received, and then you're going to receive it very soon. And it's like, it's getting you closer to your heart, yourself. And there is going to be a change. It's going to happen for you. Yeah, it's like, I know this is so annoying, but it's proving that you are adaptable. It's proving that once you get out of this, you're going to be a different person and you're going to feel so much lighter. Okay, you're going to feel so much lighter. Mercury retrograde, reinvention, beautiful. I love this. It's like, yeah, it just takes time, basically. Spend time with animals. I love animals. I love animals. I can't wait to get a puppy one day. I'm so excited. You are not on the wrong track. You are on the right track, my lovely. You are on the right track. Sensuality. Okay. This is what you're working with. You're working with intimacy. Now, sometimes when we're doing stuff by ourselves and nothing's happening, it's because we're learning to get more intimate with what's going on with us, so we can't avoid it. Sometimes we get confronted with it, and it's like, well, God's like, I'm not gonna give you what you want until you confront what I'm actually showing you, which could be certain feelings. Most likely it's certain feelings, because that is something that you'll need to basically learn before you get the next thing. Okay? Have a great day, and I'll speak to you very soon. I hope that helps. Okay. So last one here is Pamela. Pamela is the last one. Okay, so then who have we got left? We got Katie, Saras, and Mayra. So I'm going to do you on the email. I'm going to write this down before I forget. I will message you guys. Okay, Pamela, my last reading of the day. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on. Hope you have a lovely day. I might do we'll do a collective message at the end as well. So if you guys want to stay on for the collective message, then we'll do that as well after Pamela. Just to wrap up. Ooh, love this. Love your videos. Thank you so much. So you're permanently moving to Australia in August. Oh, so jealous. Love that for you. Am I going to meet the one there? If so, when? I actually feel, yes, I actually feel you will meet the one. I think we get drawn to a place for a reason. I think there is always something there for you. And I think Australia will be the thing. I feel like you've been waiting quite a while. I feel like you may have been married before and now divorced. That's what I'm picking up on. I see that your life has felt very strange. Like it's like, oh, this is not normal. Like surely. I don't know if you're moving in with family or you're moving closer to family or something. Like I'm hearing, I'm coming back home. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, I do feel like you will meet the one. I really do feel it, actually. Let's get you a couple of cards. How old are you, Pamela, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, you've been single forever. I feel like you were married. Yep. He is here. He's coming. He's like, you've just got to get to the right country. You've just got to get there to the right country. Yeah. I think you will, because we've got the Six of Wands, and that is what I was feeling as well. We've got Six of Wands, then you've got the King of Pentacles, which is your man, and then you've got this sense of releasing old wounds, leaving it all behind, not caring about this old life anymore. It's gone, it's done. Yeah, I think you are. I think you're going to be uplifted by this country. I think you're going to feel a lot better. I think you're going to feel like that it's more warmer. It's going to feel so much better for you. The life feels lighter. You're going to meet some girlfriends. I see that your lifestyle will very much shift as well, and it's like you might start like a new job as well. There's a lot of things that will change in you that you wouldn't have expected. Yeah, expressive. You're going to feel more expressive. Your energy will feel a lot lighter. Your hair will grow longer. Your man is going to be definitely Australian. He is a flip-flop wearing hippie. He is very hippie. He loves a bit of woo-woo, loves a bit of spiritualness. He's got a strong Aquarian energy. Yeah, I feel like the heat will be what you need, which same. I wish I was getting the heat. Yeah, you're getting this sense of alignment. You're going to feel aligned. You're going to feel free. Your man is definitely there. Give it some time though. Don't rush. Don't feel like, oh, I have to meet him now. Oh, I have to go to a certain coffee shop or a certain place to meet him. No, you don't. You literally just have to be yourself as much as you can, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much all I see for you. That's what I'm feeling. I love Australia. I've always wanted to go to Australia. That's one of the countries I've never been to. I would like to go there one day. I'm going to get you one more card. Oh, this is nice. 999 self-love. It says this will lead to more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. I love that. Thank you so much for getting a reading with me. Okay, so let's in the next year, I'm not sure. It could be, but I feel for you just got to like give it some time. Like you got to settle in. Like don't think about that, because I feel like the more you think about it, the more it's just going to stress you out for no reason, because you're going to meet him. Like he's going to be around. It's not going to be that long. I don't think it's going to be that long. It's not going to be like 3 years, 2 years. It could be probably, I feel, a little bit longer than a year, maybe. I feel like that. Yeah, you need some settling in time. You need some create your own life first time. You know what I mean? But don't worry about how long you've been single, because it's not going to be for much longer. Trust me. Okay, let's do a collective message for the collective. Let's see. What collective message? Let's do a full moon in Capricorn reading. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, full moon in Capricorn. Collective message. Let's get a moon. Okay, so what is the collective on this video, whether watching now or after I posted, what do I need to know about the full moon in Capricorn? Okay, let's get a tarot card. Okay, so what you guys need to know is that what you are asking for is on its way. It feels delayed because there's parts of you that need to be ready to receive it. It needs to be ready to be in that zone. You know, you need to be ready to be in it. At this moment, you don't feel like you've got everything ready. You will very soon. At this moment, you have everything physically. You have physically things ready. So you've got like maybe the home, or like you've got the friends or the relationship, whatever it is, or the mindset. There's something about, sorry, not the mindset. The mindset's something you actually need. At this moment, like you physically got everything you need. Maybe you're in the right place. But mentally, the mind is what you're working with right now. Mentally is what you're focused on right now. Some of you might not be happy in the home that you're living in. That is going to be a sense of like needing to just make it more homey at the moment. You might not be able to move straight away. So making your house as homey as possible, as clean, as tidy as possible. Planning some certain things that you can plan, but I feel like there's going to be some unexpected blessings coming through when you make some certain moves, whether it be applying for a job, whether it be starting a group, starting a whatever. You're going to get a lot out of it. Now, it might take a little bit of time to kind of figure out the way around how you're kind of creating it, but at this moment, you're actually creating something new, but you're also releasing at the same time. So that's why it can feel really uncomfortable. And what's happening is your throat chakra is clearing. So this is going to be helpful for your next stage of your life. This is to do with being brutally honest with who you are, and like being really clear, like your energy is clearing itself. Your old you is clearing, coming into the new version of yourself. And this is great. There's some newness coming. It just feels quite heavy. You could be going through your Saturn return as well. I'm seeing an eagle. It's like you feel like you're constantly overlooking everything and not going into it. But it's because it's just like, it's just the right time. It's going to happen. It will happen. You'll get there. Just keep really calm, okay? Connect with your womb. So anyone on their period, like me, this is something you're working with at the moment. Connect with your womb space. Connect with your ancestors, make an altar. So you may be connected with your ancestors, your background, your witchiness, your Celticness, your family, your childhood. That's coming through. This is a sign that you are moving into the new version of you, this beautiful, upgraded, stunning version of you. You're going deeper and deeper and deeper, and then you're coming out as this stronger person. It's like, but the reason why things haven't happened yet is because you're still going deep, 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 deep. You're growing those roots out, you're getting more into your energy, and then you're going to shoot up, and then everything's going to blossom. It just takes time. It's like when you plant a seed, you don't know what it's gonna. You might not know it's gonna fruit, but you know you're putting in the work, but it will eventually fruit. Just not on your timing. Sorry. That's your reading, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your support, as always. I will see you in my next picker card. I'm going to try and sort out my content and put more content online, but I'm going through a weird process right now, so I'm sorry if my content's a bit choppy, but I am trying to make it so it's more continual. But your girl is going through a weird time at the moment. But thank you so much, everyone. You are amazing. Thank you always for your support. I love you guys very much, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.